What
Yo,
is
yo.
Hey.
on?
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
How are you?
Tonight?
Yeah. How's
Well,
it
Pete,
going?
you
It's
gonna
been a
be able to go
while.
through the whole show tonight?
Excuse me?
Tell me what you ate earlier. I don't know if you're gonna be able to go through the whole show.
Well, me?
Yeah.
I just had some Lebanese food. It was pretty damn good.
You gonna be all right through the show?
Yeah, we were all right. We
All
good.
right. All right. Just making sure. I know Breadman likes to
Let
take
us know.
breaks.
I'm thinking
I'll
about
take
some
my
Indian
break. I go
food.
upstairs.
I'm going to Indian food tomorrow.
Oh man,
That
we
sounds
can't have
really
definitely
good.
can't have a show tomorrow. We
Listen,
know how
I had-
Breadman is. Breadman leaves the sea, turns
Yes,
off the camera, and then comes back sweating.
I did have Chipotle for lunch today, so I don't know.
Oh man, that Chipotle. I'm a big fan of Chipotle, but lately it's been getting really gassy, like very acid. You know,
Have
I
you
don't know
ever?
if
Do
it's
you guys have? Not. I'm pretty sure Pete don't got it, but Breadman, you got Bubba Coos next to you?
Bubba
what's
Cool.
Bubba Coos.
Bubba Coo burritos.
No.
No, I don't have that.
They got a couple out here. It's
Yeah.
similar to Chipotle, but they have more varieties. You can do like
Yeah.
different tacos.
We got what's called salsaritas.
No, we don't have that here. We don't have
Yeah,
that.
it's like a Chipotle. Yeah, it's a knockoff.
We got Taco Project out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Taco Project? Oh,
What
man.
Taco
in the
Project, yeah.
world?
Taco Project, and there's like 3 of them actually out here in Yonkers. And it's
Bro,
like,
that's a
kind of
you know, in Westchester. Let's say Westchester. Because
that sounds like a fucking colon cleanse right there.
somewhat, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. At 3:00 in the morning, you wake up, you look
sweating, wake up sweating, bubble guts. I hear that. All right, fellas. Now we're gonna make this show short and kind of sweet today, right? Because there's not too much to talk about with hockey. Nothing going on with hockey. We got the All-Star game. We got
My lips are chapped.
the Pro
Shit.
Bowl, which is a joke to me. So what we're gonna start off today, since there's no really football talk. We'll have a lot of football talk next week about the big game. We're gonna talk basketball.
Yeah.
Right? You can see what I'm wearing.
basketball.
You know, P reps the same shit that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
He reps the Knicks, right? Which is 9 in a row.
Listen, I gotta get my gear game on. That's what I gotta do. I'm gonna tell my wife.
I feel you, man.
I swear to God, for Christmas, my wife asked me, "Oh, what do you want?" Right, and I'm like, "Nothing. Whatever I want, I pretty much just buy. Like I don't like waiting for shit, because then it sells out." So, of course, every year when the football season starts, I get a whole bunch of shit for the season, and then for Christmas, she's like, "What do you want?" So I send her a shirt, sweater, a hoodie, hat, all Miami Dolphins. She goes, "Bro, do you work for them?" No, I just like to have it. Like, you ask me what I want, this is what I want.
I would love to work for them. Yeah.
Oh shit, you and me both. You and me both. But yeah, so you do gotta get. Man, I got so much. I gotta get more Knicks stuff and Yankee stuff. But
there's this one Knicks sweater I'm really looking at, but listen, I'm getting old, right? And when I look at the $80 price tag on a hoodie,
come on. That's what they are nowadays.
Hey, no,
Yes,
listen,
you
this
are.
listen.
I feel you,
bro,
yes.
This is my favorite type of sweatshirt, right? I kid you not, I got like 10 of these. These things are $20 at my local sports store called Academy Sports. $20. I'm not paying $80.
I feel you. I feel you on that one, man.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah.
Well, talking about that, I'm figuring out a way of making a sweater for us, a hoodie. So I'm gonna ask for size, and then I'll send you guys a hoodie. I'm gonna make it.
Hey, I dropped down a size. I'm good now. Let's go.
Make it soft. Make it soft.
I ordered one from Amazon.
It's a micro fleece.
I got a question. Do you guys wash your sweaters before you get them?
No.
Well,
No.
my wife does, but I don't.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the same boat. My wife tells me she says, "You gotta wash these things. You don't know where they've been." Listen, they feel soft to me. I don't know what.
Listen, you got to put it on first, right? You got to put it on right away because it's a nice fit. As soon as you wash that shit starts shrinking. Now it don't fit you no more. Nah, I got to make use of that shit.
My wife's the same way, and I'm like, I'm not washing shit.
Nah,
what she does is she washes the baby's clothes. Like if we order baby clothes,
that's
wash it before they put it on. But with me, if I buy a pair of jeans, a hoodie, a sweater, I ain't washing that shit. No way. It feels different when you wash it. And listen, if somebody try to kill me through my clothes, they retarded. You know what I'm saying? I eat food everywhere. I order DoorDash. I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers doing to my food over there.
I'm all right with $15 jeans, $20 hoodies.
I feel you.
Well, then we'll never see Paulo with football apparel because everything is $60 and up nowadays.
Listen, TikTok, hey, TikTok be having them $20 jerseys. I'm about to try to buy one.
Yeah,
I seen them
see what's going on.
And it's a different shade of blue or orange that you.
Nobody gonna know. Most of everybody's like a little colorblind anyway.
I got one upstairs.
Nobody's gonna know.
Next time.
Yeah. I would never go buy any sports stuff on Fanatics, but I got a gift card from Fanatics, and I was like, you know what? I don't have any Mets shirts. I bought me a Mets shirt. You know what I mean? I spent $5 extra to put my last name on it and the number I want in the back. I got my Mets shirt for the season when I go see the Mets.
That's
what
I'm gonna do the same shit for jerseys. I don't buy no jerseys.
Yeah.
I don't buy.
Yeah.
I ain't buying a person that's gonna be on the team for like 2-3 years. I don't buy that crap.
Yeah, that's how my closet's looking like right now.
Sure. But yeah.
And what about hats?
I got a whole bunch.
I love hats.
But you know what it is? We don't have any more Models. We don't have everything's going out of business, so it's hard to get. Models used to have everything: Yankees, Mets, Knicks, Nets. You don't find that no more. You get dicks here and there, but.
Yeah. Whoa! What?
You get dicks? What the heck?
Pause. I should have said pause. My bad. But yeah, let's get
you got to get the fitted though. I'm willing to spend money on the hats. I do with the hats.
I'm a snapback guy right now.
Yeah, I like the fitted still. I still could wear the fitteds. I prefer them, even though I don't wear them as much.
You're the only Met fan that wears a Yankee fitted all year.
Of course, yeah. I like the color. Navy blue is my favorite color. So
you a Yankee fan, dude? Get on.
Yankees, behind the sheets, he's a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the topic of conversation, right? Which is the New York Knicks. Listen, man, 9 in a row. I get it. Halliburton is on a time schedule. Was coming back from his injury, and I think he has to play 65 games to get a supermax contract. And I appreciate and I respect, not appreciate because I could care less what they do, but I respect what the Pacers are trying to do because they could have helped him out for more games to get him 100%. But I guess they're gonna be loyal to him and give him the max contract, right? And let him try to play the 65, right? And they also didn't play with what's that guy from Canada who played for Arizona, Mateo?
McConnell.
No, not McConnell, the point guard, the shooting guard that came from Arizona.
Benedict Mathurin?
Yes, Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin, right? So they didn't play with him. But listen, we also didn't play with Julius Randle. We didn't have our best defender in OG. We didn't have our best right now, which is sad to say, our best bench player, Quentin Grimes. We don't have our best defender in Mitchell Robinson, right? So we were out 4 pieces. And those Knicks, bro, they fight. I don't know when was the last time I've been this excited about this team. Like, yo, Jalen Brunson is a stud. A straight out stud.
So Mike texted me earlier today and he asked a really good question. Is Jalen Brunson a superstar? I told him not yet.
I agree.
I think he's on
star. He's a star.
He's on the cusp. He's on the cusp.
He's getting there. He's getting
superstar. And I tell myself, what will make him a superstar, right? Does he have to win a championship? I don't think so. I think if he can get this Knicks team to the Eastern Conference Finals and then get to the finals, just with his play, I think he should be considered a superstar. What do you got to take?
If he takes the Knicks to the championship game, he's a superstar in New York.
Yep, absolutely.
Superstar in New York.
But before you, I'm gonna let you finish. Yeah. But sometimes being a superstar of New York is bigger because New York is one of the biggest.
Could be.
Biggest places to play for.
I think the hardest place to play for. I think it's the most pressured state or city to come to. That's why nobody wants to come.
I kind of agree.
I think it's New York and LA.
But New York in reference to the Knicks, not Brooklyn. That's not New York.
No.
It's New York, but that's not New York. New York.
You go to a Brooklyn Nets game against the Knicks. There's more Knicks fans than there is.
Even Bridges said it. He goes, "It's embarrassing when you have a home game and it feels like a road game."
So go ahead, Brandman. You think he's a what?
I think he's a star, superstar. He got it. I'm with that. You got to win championships to become a superstar, in my opinion. Not even but take him to the finals.
Oh, I was about
because I'm there. The Barkley, the Malone, those were superstars. You know what I mean? But if he could lead the Knicks, you know what I mean, past the Celtics, past the Bucks, you gotta label him as a superstar, especially him. He's leading. Like I said last episode, guy's a winner. Won in high school, won in college. Ended up being in the second round. Helped Luka, when they won a playoff series last year.
When he was hurt, wasn't he?
With Luka. No, when he did it with Luka before Kyrie came over.
They went deep. They went deep in the playoffs.
Luka got hurt.
They went deep in the playoffs,
right?
Yeah. If I don't remember quite well, but I just know that year that he was there, him and Luka in that backcourt. And at one point he was coming off the bench.
Yeah.
So he wasn't starting. So.
He wasn't starting. That's why he left.
Yeah.
Dallas. I think
also because his dad got an assistant job with the Knicks. Don't tell nobody.
We ain't talking.
But you gotta realize his dad did play for the Knicks, so
of course he did. Yeah.
Like out of nowhere, you know what I mean?
So, question for y'all: if Jalen Brunson was to stay with Dallas, how do you think that team would fare up?
He wouldn't reach his full potential.
Would he be a better fit than Kyrie?
You know what it is with Kyrie? I think Kyrie, this is the only spot that wanted him. I don't think no one wants to deal with his antics anymore. Like the guy's as talented as can be, and I think he had no other choice if he wanted to continue to play basketball for the money that he was trying to get. I think Dallas was the only place that was trying to give him that. No one wanted to deal with that. So, bro, in Brooklyn, he decided to just up and go and not tell the organization.
Mental.
So it's a problem. So I agree with Brandman. Would he be this good? I don't think so. I don't think he would have reached his full potential because all the hype would be on Luka. You know what I mean?
You see what Luka's doing with another star on the team.
But let me ask you a question before that. But let's go back to what Brandman said, right? And to what you said, Pete, right? I agree with both of you guys. I think he's a star, right? And the reason why I think he's a star is because it's not enough baggage yet to see what he can do, right? He's impressing us with what he's done so far, right? In the year and a half that he's in the Knicks, right? To me, for you to be a superstar, you gotta dominate games continuously, which he does. But we do have a better team around him, right? So within time, I think it can get to becoming a star. I don't think he has to win a championship. I don't think he has to do that because let me ask you a question to both of you guys. Is Luka Doncic a superstar?
Yeah.
Is John Morant a superstar?
Yes.
Is Joel Embiid a superstar?
Yes.
I'm
not one of them has won a championship and gone to the finals.
Yes.
But why can't Jalen Brunson, who made a New York Knicks team relevant again, be considered in that circle of being a superstar? You can't call somebody a superstar because they got to the championship. But listen, none of them have done it.
So I think what you're referring to is fans. It's sort of like the All-Star game, right?
Yes.
Fans are attracted to certain players. Jalen Brunson's not flashy like John Morant. He's not dominant like Embiid. That's the only reason why people don't consider him a superstar. But dude, the kid is averaging 27.1 points per game. He is leading this team to victories. Not just leading the team he's leading the team to victories. They're winning because of him. Not Julius Randle, it's him. I'm not gonna say it's not Julius Randle, but Julius Randle is second fiddle to him. And I think Julius knows that already. He is the second man on the team.
And I feel that's what the Knicks needed.
Yes.
Bump Julius Randle down. Have somebody else to be the man. And that's what he's doing. Lunch pail type of guy. The guy comes to work.
I think Randall was putting too much pressure on himself, thinking he was the man.
And he needed to be the man.
When we signed Brunson, I still feel he felt that way because we didn't know what Jalen Brunson was going to be. I'll be fucking real. I thought that was a lucrative fucking contract we gave him. I thought it was too much.
We gave him too much money.
Everybody.
Right now, it looks like the best deal in the world.
Yes, it is.
They say that's the best Knicks deal. Best Knicks deal ever. Better than Carmelo.
1000%.
Another thing that I want to ask you guys, right? Because we all agree that he's a star right now, correct? Like he's not a superstar, has the potential to be, but he's a star that the Knicks need.
He's climbing.
Yep.
Trajectory is headed there.
Now I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought with him.
Shit.
I blame Breadman.
I was ready.
I'm sorry. The trajectory threw you away. Sorry.
Yeah, I blame Breadman. So I apologize. So you guys keep going. I don't know what I'm thinking about right now. I'm trying to get it back. But I forgot.
I mean, it's actually nice to hear from a Celtics fan that, we're relevant again.
Listen, man, you know what I mean?
We're relevant.
Hate the Knicks at the end of the day. I hate the Knicks. But I love basketball.
The Celtics. Why do you hate the Knicks?
Okay. I don't hate the Knicks. I dislike the Knicks. You gotta realize I grew up with 15 scumbag Knicks fans all around me.
That's right.
Being the only Celtic fan, I heard it from every other angle.
You're not even from Boston.
Oh, man, you don't want to know, man. You don't want to know, bro. A guy by the name of Larry Legend. Actually, to be honest, my brothers. The true story of me becoming a Celtic fan was my oldest brother. Oh, there he is. Larry Legend, there he is. My man. The story of me becoming a Celtics fan. I have two older brothers. Shout out to my brothers Johnny and Red. When the Celtics were playing, I would say this happened in 86 or 84, one of the two, 85. But I was already a fan of this. I liked the Celtics in '84 because I remember my brother Johnny was a Celtics fan. But the Celtics were playing the Lakers. Red was rooting for the Lakers. Johnny was rooting for the Celtics. So since Johnny was rooting for the Celtics, I became a Celtic fan, and it stuck. So
it's the reason why I'm a Dolphin fan. I completely get it.
Yeah, the reason why I'm a fucking Bears fan. I guess.
So with that being said about the Knicks, right? Now we are third in the East, half a game behind the Bucks, and I think it's 5 games behind the Celtics, right? The Celtics are pretty much running away with it, right? Even though they lost a terrible game yesterday to the Lakers, which is kind of embarrassing, right? Isn't it embarrassing how
big time?
We all say that the Boston Garden is one of the biggest places to play for. It don't compare to the Mecca. Because you're not going to sit here and tell me, because the Knicks play Boston tomorrow, you think Anthony Davis and LeBron James are going to be out tomorrow?
No.
And you guys were on prime time, right? TNT yesterday.
Yeah.
I think the Knicks are on ESPN. They figured, let's just sit out this game and be prepared for Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Everybody shows off at the Garden, which is crazy to me. So with that being said, talking about the Lakers and trades, right? There's a rumor going around, which I don't believe at all. Even though the man has put out a tweet of those little time things where the what's that?
The hourglass.
The hourglass.
Time is up.
Which is probably a hit to the Lakers saying the time's running out. Let's get some players in to help me out, right? Because that's what he always asks for. So with that being said, as a Knicks fan and Bremen as a fan of the game,
nope.
Would you take LeBron James in the New York Knicks in a trade?
Nope.
It's LeBron James.
No.
It's LeBron James.
Bro, no.
A washed up LeBron James, I'll say fuck no.
He's not
LeBron
washed
James
up.
He's not washed up.
I just feel like listen. We all agree LeBron James is one of the greatest. I'm not gonna say the greatest because I still think Michael Jordan is. If you bring him in, it's gonna ruin the chemistry of the team.
I agree on that one. Y'all got something going good.
We don't need him. We need someone behind Julius Randle. Someone not as good as Randle, not as good as OG. We need someone in the middle between those guys. We've all been saying that. We're missing a piece. We all know that. We're down a center, right? Who was possibly like a defensive player of the year candidate the way he was playing. But Hartenstein has filled his fucking role perfectly.
Not only Hartenstein.
And Precious Achiuwa, he's been playing.
He supposedly he was a throw-in. Toronto said take him too.
That trade is becoming a solid fucking trade, even though I hated the fact we gave up quickly. But we don't need LeBron, man. There's something about him where I feel like he just fucks shit up. He did it with the Heat. He did it with the Lakers. Like he's sour. He's I'm not gonna say he's a cancer, but I don't know. I just feel bad things if he comes to the Knicks. I don't want him.
All right, I don't know how to feel about it because I don't like the guy. Right, I don't like the way he ran his.
And the other thing is, Leon Rose has just made up with the Knicks.
No,
not Leon Rose.
Not Leon Rose. His boy.
Yeah, whatever his agent.
What's his agent, Brett, man?
Who? World Wide West?
Is it?
I'm trying to.
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul.
So Rich Paul actually had a meeting with the Knicks.
They have beef too.
They squashed their beef. So the last and only player that we've signed that was under Rich Paul's agency was the guy in the Lakers right now. He played for the Duke. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. But anyway, we benched him. Like we didn't play him.
Reddish.
Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish.
And Cam came out and said it wasn't even about the playing time. It was more of the favoritism. Mm-hmm. And I think that stuck with Paul Rich, and something happened where he didn't want to deal with the Knicks. Like the New York Knicks has not signed a player under Rich Paul.
I think most players on our team now is from Leon
which is Jalen Brunson's agent.
Yeah. So, okay.
So that might be a sign where shit.
He's came out and said that it's no truth behind it, right? I think that's what I read earlier. Like LeBron.
But they all fucking say.
They all say that, right? Here's the reason why. Like, okay, so I hate the guy, right? I'm not a big fan of him. I hate his fans, right? Because I don't respect fans of any sport that follow a player to it, because most players, like if you follow a player that's not winning and doesn't go automatically to a certain team and get like and pairs up with like stars to make sure he's the winning. Like I'm sick and tired of hearing that. Oh, what he revived his legacy when he went back to Cleveland. Did he really? In all reality, he still went there with all the help that he needed. He went there because Kyrie was now considered one of the top 5 point guards in the league. He wanted Kevin Love over there. Kevin Love at that point was a top player in the league, and they had the first pick in the draft. So don't tell me he went there and brought Cleveland back up. He created Cleveland to make it to where it was, to get them what they wanted, and they shouldn't even got it. They should have lost that championship, right? But whatever. So I'm not a big fan of the guy, the way he does shit and all that shit, right? Will I take him? Yes. And the reason for that is our main problem in the playoffs, right? I'm not a big Julius Randle guy. Like he's a good player, but he pisses me off way too much. Bro, there's no reason when you get double, triple team, you still try to get out. Double team, kick the ball out. And he's gotten better, right? Because Brunson's on the team, but he still does it, and it just aggravates the hell out of me, right? And our problem in the playoffs past 2 years is what?
Injuries. And
Randle doesn't show up. So you're telling me, from what I saw a trade that I was somebody said, it was like you would have to give, and it would work out because Randle's contract and Fournier's contract equal out to LeBron's, right? And then you would add I guess 2 or 3 first-round picks.
And I think LeBron has a player option next year for $51 million.
Yes, so but it would work out, right? But he's not leaving LA. That's the reason why Bronny went to USC. So how would you go see your son play games if you're in New York? Now you got to take a 6-hour flight to go watch a game. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But I think that time glass thing was to tell the Lakers, like, bro, like, you got to do something. Yeah. The team we got now ain't winning. But you see the numbers? He's 39 years old. I get it. It's old. But he's still putting up 26, 9, and 7.
He is. That's why I say, if you do get the chance to get him, I know we got a chance to disrupt the chemistry that the Knicks have right now. But it's LeBron, man. He'll get you. Right. He got a chance to get you over the hump. You know, he could do things that Randall cannot do. You know, even though the numbers match, but the intangible, the leadership, you know, that he brings. You know, I think, in my opinion, that if the Knicks could make that move, like you said, D, I don't think it's gonna happen. But if you got the opportunity to do it, go for it. Go for it.
Because because like, I don't look at Randall and say, oh, he's a locker room guy. He's a leader.
Yeah.
You know who's the locker room crew? It's the Villanova boys. They got everything gelled up together like it's like back in their college days. I don't see Randall as like the gel. I see LeBron. I don't see LeBron. LeBron's the only piece that I say you don't have to worry about messing up the chemistry. Yeah. There's other pieces that you can make that can ruin chemistry. So I'd bring in Bridges. I think you have, like, Mikal Bridges will definitely benefit the chemistry because he's a Villanova boy. So
that would be perfect fit.
Mikal. But like we said in the last episode, we don't agree on how much baggage we would have to give away. And from what the Nets are doing, I think it's Finley Smith or whatever it was. They got offered 2 first-round picks and they said no. Really? So imagine what Mikal's going to be offering, or what they would want from Mikal. And I doubt it they're going to send them across town. I doubt it. So if not, Pete, because I don't think we spoke about it, right? If not LeBron, because I don't see it happening. There's no way he's leaving his son because his son's over there closer to him. He can just jump on his jet to go watch a quick game and then go back to practice. If not LeBron, who would you like to be added to the team?
I would have said Joel Embiid, but he's hurt.
And this is another. They're saying it's a meniscus. They
torn meniscus, which it ain't bad, but it depends on what you know.
Yeah, but what makes it bad is it's always his knee.
He got stepped on.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault.
That was a dumbass, like
Kuminga.
I don't know, man. Who's like Jimmy? That rumors Jimmy Buckets.
You see the Heat doing that to us?
No.
Yeah.
But the Heat ain't doing shit. They're actually like 12-19 the last couple of games.
What is the Heat?
I mean, Terry Rozier ain't gonna spark that team.
Yeah, he's not. He's
you know who I like? I like that Mexican dude they got, man. That rookie.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn good.
Jaquez.
He looks promising.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But
I wouldn't mind Bridges, honestly. I think he'd be that perfect guy, you know, between Randall and OG that'll give us a spark.
And he'll fit well because what I gotta worry about is the Celtics.
Like, I don't want a big name. I really fucking don't. I just want a mediocre role player, man.
It's for the taking. It's for the taking, you know. Because
it's like you said. It's like you said, D. We just need someone to help that second unit.
Yes. And my thing is, like, if we stay in the 3 or 4 seed, right? What we could hope for is what happened last year, right? So the Celtics are pretty much right now in the number 1 seed. We got to see if the Bucks can mesh with Mr. Rivers over there, and if they don't, we just have to hope. Like, because if we stay in the 3-4 seed, we would only be able to see the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Final. With that being said, we would hope and pray maybe the Celtics get bounced by a team in surprise, and then it gives us a better opportunity. Like last year with the Bucks getting taken out, the Celtics, it left the field wide open for us.
Yeah.
Hey, if the Knicks win Saturday and the Bucks lose one more game, the New York Knicks coaching staff will be coaching the All-Star game.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if that's too. I don't really look into that. I don't know.
That'll be pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Because a lot of people talk crap about Tibbs, but Tibbs does a good job. He still be working the hell out of his players, man.
Yeah.
But that's him, man. Hard-nosed coach. He's an old school coach, man.
Yeah. So I listen. I'm as a Knicks fan, bro. Listen, I'm hyped. Like I was hyped as hell yesterday. I was on it, and like, bro, like just everything. Like after Twitter, when I was watching the Knicks put out a little video of Brunson's family, like saying congratulations to this, bro. Like his father was like, where you're at right now in your career. I wish I could have reached that in my whole career. Bro, just hits the point. And then after the game, when they spoke to him and Alan Hahn was asking him questions, he's like tearing up. Bro, that's a baller, man. Listen, and you know what I want us to do too? Because I get a lot of hearings of saying how like, oh, the Knicks are stupid. Yeah, we are, right? I get it. We've been through a lot. And did we pick the wrong person in Obi? We should have drafted Halliburton. 100%, right? But we got to put that to the side burner and not talk about it no more. Because if we drafted Halliburton, we would be in a good spot. We wouldn't have Brunson at all.
Yeah.
Brunson wouldn't be a part of this team. So let's be happy with Brunson. We got him for 4 for 80, right? 80 something or 100?
4 years.
80
I know it's 4 years. Because Dallas was offering 5 and he took 4 with the Knicks.
But it was like 80, right? It wasn't too much.
I thought it was 100 something.
No, I think it was 120.
Was it?
I think so.
I know he took the 4-year deal. That's what I remember the most because I remember that Dallas was offering 5 to keep him. He chose.
It was 4 years, 104.
104. Great deal, right? It's for a player. At that point, we weren't excited about it, but at this point now, it's a great deal. And Halliburton's about to get to something. So
yeah,
we got to stop talking about the Halliburton shit because we fucked up on that. We fucked up on not drafting Donovan Mitchell. We could have had Shea, all that. I get it, but let's not.
Oh, we would have had an all-star team, right?
Yeah, so let's not dwell on that no more because if we had Halliburton, there's no way we had we had Brunson, right? So another more basketball talk, right, Brett, man? As a Celtic fan, you guys just recently in the beginning of the year you maxed out Brown, right, Jalen?
Yeah.
Was it a good move or a bad move?
You had to. You got to keep that core together. You see what they're doing. You see what they're producing. See, worth 300 is the richest contract. No, you know what I mean. But still, you had to be able to keep him.
He's the second best player on that team.
Yeah, you see it. If I get mad sometimes at Tatum when I see that he's not taking over a game. Jalen Brown does it. You know what I mean? Like he'll take over the game. But then you see, this season, to be honest, has been a little bit of a down year for him, in my opinion. But that guy's nice, man.
I think Tatum should be at that next level. Like this year, I feel like he's taking a step back.
I think this year, I see it different. I think he's
I don't know if it's
more hungrier.
Yeah, but is it because KP's involved now?
Probably.
Because he's averaging 26.8 a game, but I feel like he should be up in 29, 30.
They said that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Because the touches are going to him and White, to KP and White. White, which has surprised me this season. You get a guy who,
that's because he shaved his head.
That's what it is. All that fucking weight.
He had his fucking head. He had his headband all the way back here, like fuck,
how you grow an afro back here, man? It's like it's crazy, man. But he's nice. So those touches, instead of going to Jalen Brown, they're going to KP and him. But no, he didn't deserve that big of a contract. Did he deserve a max deal? Yes. $300 million? No. Because now you still got to pay Tatum. You got to figure out, if you don't win this season, what you going to do? Are you going to break up one of them has to go.
We take Tatum.
You can't pay 300. You can't pay 300 both of them. And also, one thing, I've been feeling this for years. I think Jalen Brown is more of a Celtic than Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum is a Kobe follower. God rest his soul. I think he would prefer going to the Lakers. I think deep in his heart, if you tell him, hey, listen, you could be a Celtic or you could be a Laker, but his love for Kobe and following Kobe, I think he would be a Laker. But I hope he carries us. At least win one championship with that. With both of them. Look at it. What was it? We reached twice on the Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, you make it to the finals, and then you lose again in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's crazy. You're a top team. We just got to get over that hump. I hope KP's the answer. Him and White.
I hope not.
If he can stay healthy.
I hope so.
But my thing is, I don't see it, man. Like, bro, his number is 22.4. What is this? 5.4 rebounds, 3.7 assists. That's not what a $300 million man does.
No, that's why I say, you know what I mean? His numbers dipped this year, you know what I mean? But that's because we got KP, but still, he's a hell of a talent. Okay, you go back to that draft, top three guys, Simmons, Ingram, and Jaylen Brown. Who would you take? With the number one? You knew now what you knew back then.
I think probably Jaylen.
Right?
Or Ingram, because you don't want to deal
Ingram
with
is close. Yeah, Ingram is close. But I think Jaylen Brown, man. Jaylen Brown's a superstar. He's a number 2, but he's a superstar. Man.
He's not a superstar.
He's a superstar.
No, he's nowhere near a superstar.
Jaylen Brown in the Knicks will be a number 1, bro.
He ain't a superstar, bro, man. You can't say that.
I don't
Jaylen
like
Brown
game.
with the Knicks. Jaylen Brown with the Knicks will be a number 1.
Not a
superstar. Bro, that's like saying fucking Ben Simmons is a superstar.
Jalen Brunson's a number 1.
No.
Good Lord.
No.
I mean,
Jamal. Listen,
Ben Simmons was at one point.
So you wouldn't take Jamal Murray?
In that draft, I thought about it. I was hoping we was gonna get Jamal Murray at 3. Yeah, Jamal Murray was at 7. Yeah. I also thought.
I mean, you also got Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah,
he's good.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's good. Can't play defense, but
I'm looking at the draft right now.
No, but Brent, man, he's not a superstar.
Okay, he's a star. How about that? Happy?
He's definitely. If you want to put him as a superstar, you gotta put Jalen.
Malcolm Brogdon went second round.
Yeah, second round. Yeah.
He looks.
He won Rookie of the Year. Like his face.
No, not his face. I don't like his game. He looks like he's like.
That's pretty much it right there.
Nah, yeah, that was the best 3. Jamal Murray was good, but
Buddy Hield 6.
Yeah, that was a waste. All he does is shoot.
Guy looked like a horse.
What about Georgios Papagiannis?
Yep, that guy's pretty good. Who the Knicks take in that draft?
Juan Hernan Gomez.
Oh man.
No, we didn't get
Who's
that.
That
was his brother.
What's his name from the movie? Bo.
Oh yeah,
the movie Bo.
I don't think the Knicks had a draft pick that year.
Yeah, that's probably good that we would have messed that up too.
Yeah,
probably.
So right now, the Boston Celtics sit number 1. The Knicks sit number 3. We got the Lakers tomorrow. I don't know what you guys have.
8:30. 8:30. I'll be watching.
What standings are?
No, Celtics are off tomorrow. They would come back Sunday.
The Knicks are 9 in a row, right? And I think since OGs has joined, it was 15 out of 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're 15-2.
And those 17, we could have won. We had Orlando up 10 in the 4th, and then against Minnesota. No, was it Minnesota? No, Dallas. We were down 1, and they got 3 offensive rebounds and hit a 3 to end it.
Mm-hmm.
You could have been 17 straight, right? But a lot of people are not looking. Cleveland's in the last 10 games 9-1.
Yep. The hottest team in the East right now is the Knicks, Cleveland, and the Celtics. The Celtics are 8-2 the last 10.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're 9-1, and so were the Cavs 9-1. I mean, those are the 3 hottest teams in the NBA right now. It's the East.
Mm-hmm.
All coming from the East.
The East.
And in that West, you got Minnesota, Oklahoma City, and Denver, all like half a game apart.
Yeah, Clippers just won again tonight. They're 8-2 the last 10. Phoenix is starting to heat up too. 8-2 in the last 10 too.
You know what? You know what the Knicks should do, right? I'm just looking. The Knicks should call Golden State and say, "Hey, listen, man. Steph's always wanted to be a Knick. Let him go. Come back. You guys are over.
Release him.
The core's done.
Release
They
him.
say they're not. They don't even want to get rid of Clay or Draymond.
Clay to me was never great. He just him or Draymond, just in a perfect situation.
He's one of those where you want him on the 3-point line. That's it. That's all
Didn't he have one time where he scored like 50-something points and dribbled the ball like 8 times or 9 times?
4.
He doesn't do nothing. He's in a perfect situation. Him and Draymond.
He took 4 dribbles that whole game.
Yeah. And I asked Breadman on our show that we have by ourselves, Paulo. I said, yo, let me ask you. Draymond, Hall of Fame or no?
Oh, man, you asked me that.
Did I?
Yeah. I think we went at it on GroupMe. Or I was probably on something. But I remember you asking.
Probably on drugs if you said he's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did because we were going back and forth about it.
If you say he's a Hall of Famer, you on drugs.
I think he is, man.
Oh my God. No way.
Defensively, yeah. Not offensive. We know he don't do shit on offense.
That's all he needs to do. His job is to play defense.
But that's what Hall of Famers. He's a Hall of Fame defensive player. You can't deny that. I think
his antics is gonna.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman, is he a Hall of Famer?
No, but still, he was the best defensive player ever.
But that's what I'm saying. So has Draymond Green. His defensive numbers have been top notch. I mean, you can't just say only the scoring makes the Hall of Fame. Defensively, yes, he's a Hall of Fame player. To me personally,
you don't get put in the Hall of Fame for just playing defense.
Dennis Rodman did.
Yeah, but Dennis Rodman was the best defender, the best defender every year in and out, the best rebounder every year in and out.
He is up there as far as defensive stats. That's all I'm gonna argue on is his defensive prowess. That's what he is. That's what he's about. Is he a defensive player Hall of Famer? Absolutely. Offensively, no.
So all rolled in one. I don't think you can't just say you don't go to the Hall of Fame. Okay, this is the offensive Hall of Fame.
Listen, there's a lot of people there. You go look at the Hall of Fame list. You'd be like, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how it is.
I can't put him in. I don't know. I can't put him in. I think me and Brayman stick on that. We can't put him in.
Bro, that's just like I just saw a stat, right? I just saw a stat from Rudy Gobert when he won Defensive Player of the Year. The fucking guy only had 144 blocks. Fucking Wemby has 142 blocks in 42 fucking games. How did he win Defensive Player of the Year? Wemby has better stats right now than Rudy Gobert did in his whole fucking season that year he won. Was it 2018, I think? 2019?
I think it was before the COVID. When he
you get what I'm saying? Like it's
he licked the microphone.
It's fucking weird.
I think Gobert started COVID when he licked the mic. All right, so we're good with the basketball talk, right? So we're gonna end the show pretty soon, right? But I wanted to talk about a player that's been talked about, and his name is out there a lot now, Mr. Caleb Williams, and we got a Bears fan here, right? So rumors are going around that I can't stand this guy, but Mr. Colin Cowherd, the fucking idiot that he is, said that, I've heard that his camp says that he does not want to play for the Bears and he would prefer not to be drafted by the Bears. And then rumors are saying that it's a lie, that his camp never said any of that he wouldn't mind, blah, blah, blah. As a Bears fan, P, you want him because he's already seeming like a headache.
I'm gonna take him. If that's who we are drafting, if we're drafting a quarterback, I'm taking him, right? If you didn't want to be picked number 1 overall in the draft, don't fucking declare. You could have stayed, like you've been saying, that he could have stayed in college, made his $20 million on NIL deals. He obviously wants to be pro. You're declaring for the draft. You need to accept the fact that this shitty fucking team, this shitty organization wants you and wants you to bring this team back to relevance. It's that simple.
Or maybe he thought like, fuck, like I don't go out this year. This team sucks so bad. They're gonna get the number 1 pick again next year. I'm gonna be a Bear for no matter what.
You're fucked either way, right? So take your chance now.
Listen, and the last quarterback to do that and get his way is Mr. Giant over there, Eli Manning. So does this happen to where he does come out like as it gets closer to the draft and says, I really don't want to come there? Because right now it's too early to talk, right? You're not going to say shit yet, right? Does it come closer to the draft? And he does say it like, listen, I don't want to be a part of the Bears. Like, you draft me, I don't think I'm going to, like, was it Elway and then Manning who did it? And they were patent on not doing it, right? Elway had it to where he had a baseball career if he got drafted by the wrong team. He said, I will go to the Yankees and play there, right? Eli Manning, he comes from a generation of money with his brother and his dad. So he sat there and said, I don't want to go to LA. If I don't get drafted by the Giants, I won't come out. Like I won't show up. So does Caleb Williams have enough power to sit there and say, if I get drafted by the Bears, I won't show up? And I think with the NIL deals, it helps him out to do that. Bro, the guy was living in Southern California in a fucking room, like overlooking the whole city. He's driving a Ferrari. College players don't do that. And NFL, you see the way Brock Purdy shows up to a game? This guy's
like he just finished giving out a lecture.
Yeah, this guy's making
the YMCA kids
much more money.
It's crazy. I look at Caleb Williams, man, and his play shows that he can be great. Everything else doesn't. My gut tells me he might not be that great. You know?
I think the Bears are picking their coaching staff for him.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, if they really wanted it, it would have been Cliff. I think that might have.
Yeah. And where'd he go?
He just got picked up Commanders, right?
No, the Raiders. And that's one of the teams that he said he wants to play for. It's the Commanders and the Raiders.
What pick do they have?
Because he's from Washington, right? He's from Washington, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think he's from the DC area.
Let me see.
You know, but
so the talk is trading Fields to either Atlanta or Oakland.
He's from Washington, Brettman.
Yeah, from Washington. Yeah.
So that's the rumor going around by ESPN. Fields gets traded to either Falcons or Oakland. We get Caleb. Now, if they keep Justin Fields, I think we trade that pick to either the Commanders, and then we go with Marvin Harrison. Because right now, a lot of people got Caleb, Jaden Daniels, then Drake.
I've seen that.
And then number 4 is
Harrison.
So right off the bat, you got 3 quarterbacks. And I think Drake might wind up being the best quarterback in this draft. Because out of high school, he was supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks in the country. But he chose to go to UNC because that's family traditional school. Yeah. He got recruited by every single top college in the country.
I think Alabama was supposed to be one of the top ones.
I mean, it was every top school wanted this kid, but he chose to go to UNC because that's the family school that everyone went to. And I don't know if a lot of people don't like him because he's sloppy. But could it be coaching?
Of course.
You know what I mean?
The coaching in college and NFL
system
is different.
I mean, it's a system, right? Because look at all these Duke players, right? We always say in college basketball, certain players don't fit Coach K's system. Yeah. We saw that. So I feel it's the same way in college. I mean, shit. Look at Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Look at Tom Brady. Look at all these quarterbacks that weren't drafted number one. Look at what they've become.
Let the team. So Kurt Warner. Yeah, you look at Jake Delhomme took the.
That was another question. Like, I wish Mike was here today so he can ask you guys. But he asked me today, what's a better story? Kurt Warner or Brock Purdy?
Oh, Kurt Warner, 100%.
Kurt Warner, yeah.
Well, the guy was bagging groceries.
Yeah.
Playing at arena football.
Arena football.
But do you think being drafted the last pick is very equivalent to Kurt Warner drafted. Not being undrafted?
He got drafted. There's players that don't get drafted.
That means, he got drafted. At least he's the last pick, but he got drafted. That means he was looked at.
But we're also saying Kurt Warner. Why? Because he won the Super Bowl and was an MVP. But we don't know what Brock Purdy is going to wind up doing. As the last pick of the draft,
it's a good story.
It's a good story. Like that was my thing. Like I can't answer that question.
But
you can't answer
Kurt Warner.
You can't answer it right because it's not final yet. But you are also being able to put Brock Purdy in this conversation with Kurt Warner because he is winning. Because if he was a starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers going 9-8 and not making the playoffs, we couldn't be able to have this conversation. So we're able to have
the numbers he put up.
Well, bro, the guy was bagging groceries.
And he came into the league and the numbers he put up. Maybe he was MVP that year. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's why I never got called up. I never bagged groceries.
That's what it is.
Well, he bagged groceries,
bro.
Shit.
He played arena football. He wasn't even supposed to play. He wasn't supposed to play at all. Trent Green got hurt, and he was the next man up. So it's the same kind of.
And not only that, he was liked by the coach, Vermeil. Vermeil liked him. Vermeil kept him.
He probably knew how to bag the groceries the white way. He didn't put the juices with the eggs.
He double bagged them. Double bagged.
But isn't that how all these great QBs wind up becoming great by injury? Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, of course.
So we would have never known what Brock Purdy is if not for these injuries.
I keep saying this. No one calls me to tell me thank you. I don't understand what's going on. I'm waiting for those phone calls.
Yo, is it me or is Jim Harbaugh like do you think he's like mentally weird?
He's always been weird, man.
Hey, he's already claiming multiple championships, bro, in his news conference.
He's weird.
Bro, you know what they played the other day? You know what they played that one? I forgot. I don't even know if it was Instagram or TikTok, but it was the greatest handshake ever. Remember when the 49ers beat the Detroit Lions? And he's like, hyped up to go 5-1, and he fucking shook the shit out of Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Jim Schwartz.
Schwartz was about to what the fuck's the matter with you, man? Like, shit.
Well,
hard-ass handshake.
He's a different breed.
He's a special dude, bro.
He's nothing like his brother. Like, he's just different from his brother.
Bro, he's out there. Like, I feel like he's like mentally like
he might be missing
not there, dude.
But bro, the players love playing for him, man. NFL, college, college, everything that I've read.
I want to see what he brings, man. If he did what he did, all those other teams, let's see what he's gonna do.
Listen, he loves Herbert, man. That's his dude.
Yeah, he said it.
And I said it.
He was a quarterback that he would
remember.
He would be, if he would to leave college and go coach.
And I said
it. The quarterback that he would love to coach. It was him.
Because remember, on the podcast I told you that Greeny from ESPN had a conversation with Harbaugh, and that's all he spoke about was Justin Herbert. I think the Bears had no shot at him. I think all along.
I read that he was looking for it.
I think the Bears were number 2, like down here, and Chargers were always up here on his list because of Justin Herbert.
You got a great quarterback. You got a young tackle. You know, you got decent receivers, even though you got to cut one most likely. You know, you got the pass rush,
a lot of
and you got the number 5 pick in the draft. You got to go for it. You know, you got to take it. Why not?
Dude, they say Mike Evans might want 20 to 25 million a year.
He ain't getting it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And from what I read, I good thing you guys are talking about the Chargers. So I read that there's 2 things that they're trying to do, and if you know Michigan, and you know Jim Harbaugh loves a good tight end and a good running back, right? So I've read that at the 5 pick, they might want to trade back a couple of picks to try to get more and draft Bowers from Georgia, and he's on the top.
Yeah.
And if the Giants don't franchise Saquon, that's who they would want. That's who he would want. A running back like Saquon.
I heard Henry too. Derrick Henry might want.
Yeah, he does like the belt pound that'll just go downhill. But if they get Saquon
or draft Corum in the 3rd round, and
he will do that. I think Corum's gonna have a decent NFL career. Me personally, I do.
I hope so. I
think he's a good player.
He's small. He's small, ain't he?
Yeah, he's small.
He's like 5'9", 5'10".
Jahmyr Gibbs is small too, but he's fast as fuck.
Yeah, he's fast. This guy, Corum, is more of a downhill runner. But I'll take him. I wish Miami has enough. Well, we're gonna have to make Miami's in a shitload of trouble. But we'll see what we could do. And he loves Justin Herbert just as much as Dabo loves Josh Allen, because when they played the Bills, he was like kissing Josh Allen's ass still, man. I don't know what's up with your coach. You guys, I don't know if the Giants are gonna get a defensive coordinator.
We'll get one.
Yeah,
somebody's gonna get promoted. Hey, I want the job. I'll do the job. You know, blitz all day. That's it. Blitz.
All right, fellas. So that was a good episode.
Will have a field day with you with some halfback screens.
That's all you got to do. That's a good day. Tomorrow we got a big game. College rivals. Duke goes up against North Carolina in North Carolina at 6:30 p.m. on ESPN. That's probably the best game. You got Pro Bowl stuff if you want to watch, which is kind of a joke, and you got the NHL hockey going on.
Flag.
Then you got the Knicks going up against the Lakers at 8:30 tomorrow as well. So that's pretty much it for today.
Try some chicken marsala. Chicken marsala.
I'll ask you guys. I gotta see if the wife wants to go try it out. I don't know if she would want.
Why not? Just do it, bro. She probably may not like it.
She'll be like that movie Along Came Polly in the bathroom and stuff.
Doesn't sit well with everybody, but it's good food, man.
It's a nice little.
If you like gyros, or you like gyros, you like you never had shawarma? Chicken over rice? You ever had chicken over rice and stuff like shawarma?
That? Oh yeah.
Yeah, chicken over.
You like halal? You like the halal guys' food and stuff? That's Greek. Yeah. It's very similar, Greek and Lebanese, and it's all good.
Go easy, go Indian.
I'll try.
Get some Tums. You don't need it.
And some Pepto. All right, fellas, it was good. We'll come back on Tuesday. You guys,
Super Bowl talk.
Click the links above on the social media pages. Yes. Subscribe if you can, and we'll be back on Tuesday. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'm gonna try to put the episodes on like as soon as possible, so we can get it on there. So I'll put it on probably tonight or tomorrow, and we'll talk again on Tuesday, fellas. Be good. Stay up.
Yes.
Stay safe.
Paulo, check out the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No.
Later.
Bye.
Rock and roll.